they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Bubba.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Handoff from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. They'll run it with the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And
touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he's played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bill today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it in the middle. It's Harvard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's out! And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to him. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, that's when the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be dragged down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an end.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to him. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Feeling some heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Got room on the return. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been... will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players. and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA.